We would like to express our gratitude to our beloved heavenly parents and victorious true parents of heaven and earth and humankind. To all our beloved leaders, Chombo couples, blessed families, and all brothers and sisters. We are honored to be able to present our testimony of our journey of tribal Messiah mission. Even though we have been granted to receive the blessing of becoming Chombo couples, but me and my wife believe that we only did a small portion of responsibility. We are standing on the foundation of thousands of years of heavenly parents' unconditional love and sacrifice in the providence of restoration. We are standing on the true parents' lifelong accomplishments through shedding sweat, tears, and blood for saving humanity. We are standing on the sacrifices of numerous early members and leaders and historical saints and sages. Becoming Chombo couple is a special grace given to us with doing a very small portion of responsibility. Although our portion of responsibility is very small compared to what heavenly parents and true parents and other leaders have done. However, our couples, similar to every Chombo couples, we had to sacrifice everything. To become Chombo couple, we had to risk everything. As it is said, if you lose your life, you gain life. If we want to show the process of our journey to becoming Chombo couple, we can categorize it into 4 stages. The first stage is awareness. It is important to understand the importance of doing tribal Messiah first. This is the most important stage. When we understand in the first place, then we feel the urgency in our heart. And finally, the determination to fulfill it will follow. Before 2012, I had no idea what tribal Messiah was. It was because of continuous education of Dr. Changxing Yang, which our couple and many of other blessed families were able to understand the urgency and importance of fulfilling the tribal Messiah. When we understood the importance and felt the desire in our heart, then determination was formed. So we are truly grateful to Dr. Yang for his continuous education and dedication. Second important reason that we were able to make a good foundation to become Chombo couple is joining providential activities. Although we were very far from Metro Manila, but me and my wife were determined to join the mobilization for all the blessings which were conducted in Metro Manila since 2012. We joined the Sultan Kudarat mobilization, Araneta blessing, Yinaras Antipolo blessing, and Marikina blessing mobilization. Even though in most of these mobilizations, my wife was helping other blessed families to fulfill their tribal Messiah. But we believe our participation in providential activities was not in vain, but finally helped us to fulfill our own tribal Messiah responsibility. So this was the second stage of our journey, means participation in providential activities. The third stage is that we always remind ourselves about our responsibility. We continuously remind each other as husband and wife, and we pray, offer full bow and hondoke to realize our tribal Messiah mission. And the fourth secret of our success was filling of wish papers. We knew that we cannot fulfill our tribal Messiah mission on our own effort and prayers alone. We know that we have so many shortcomings and fallen natures. Therefore, whenever we had money, we filled up wish paper and prayed and offered it to heaven. And finally, if you ask us to summarize the cause of our success, we would summarize it into this small phrase: unity with True Mother. After True Father's ascension to the spirit world, we stayed with True Mother. We believed in True Mother. True Mother was the force behind our success. Staying with True Mother is the manifestation of paying lesser indemnity condition for success. Our beloved True Mother told the Chombo couples that your mission is not complete yet. We believed in what True Mother said. So to us on induction day in October 10, 2020, we continued witnessing, and miraculously, the spirit world is opening the doors for us to witness to our relatives. We have hondoke almost every night with our relatives and having weekly lectures to bring our community to true parents. I have been almost every week teaching divine principle to new people through online platform. As I mentioned, we as a couple got success in this mission. We as a family sacrificed everything together. Therefore, I should not be the only one who talk and share. I want to give chance to my beloved wife to share her life experience in our journey to fulfill our tribal messiahship as well. So without her, I am sure that I couldn't get this title. And also without me, I am sure she couldn't become Chombo couple. We both had different strong points, which in unity helped us to complement each other. Before I end my sharing and hand it over to my wife, I would like to particularly mention the names of those who became channel of help in our tribal Messiah mission. First of all, the biggest portion was on the shoulder of our beloved heavenly parents and true parents. Without them, we are nothing. We wouldn't be here today. Second, we are deeply grateful to the amazing leadership of our beloved Dr. Young that motivated us all the way with his sacrifice and love. We are deeply grateful to our beloved Dr. Robert and Teresita Kittel, Dr. Julius Malikden, Reverend Leo Angelo Hallo, Kuya Jimmy and Ate Shirley Vergara, Mr. and Mrs. Eduardo and Grace Mayo. Also, special thanks to Mr. and Mrs. David and Ursula McLachlan, and all other leaders, members, and brothers and sisters that we are not able to mention their names here. We are eternally grateful to all of the leaders, particularly our beloved Reverend Masaichi Hori, that because of his spiritual support and guidance, we are able to expand our foundation to a new level. We humbly bow in front of you and grateful to all your sacrifices. So now in the second part of our presentation, I will hand over to my beloved wife, Christie.
Good evening to all our great leaders, Chunbo couples, leaders, Chunbo challengers, and to all our brothers and sisters. Good evening to all of you. Thank you so much for this opportunity that we can share our journey with you towards becoming a Chunbo couples. To start with, I want to share our couple's background. My name is Christie Delfino Mirshahi. I am 37 years old. My husband's name is Rahim Mirshahi from Iran. He is 42 years old. We are matched on December 2011, and we received blessing on March 24, 2012 in Isulan, Sultan Kudarat. We are blessed to have our 2 second gen, 1 boy and 1 girl. So the first picture is the picture of my husband's parents from Iran, who both were passed away to the spiritual. And the second picture is my parents who received blessing and completed their 3-day ceremony. And through the blessing of true parents, two nations of Philippines and Iran are connected and blessed. Okay, so way back 2011, I was assigned by Kuya Jun Basville as an HQ staff after coming back from America for fundraising mission. So in the same year, Dr. Yong gave me direction to attend the third batch of 120-day Asia Leaders Workshop in Alpha, Antipolo City. So in the second 40 days of the workshop, I was matched to my husband. And at the same time, Dr. Yong announced that there will be a 12,000 couples blessing in Isulan Sultan Kudarat. And all the members, including the 120-day workshop participants, must go to Mindanao to join the mobilization. So we were assigned in Panabo City, near to Davao City, with 2 other workshop participants from Philippines and 1 is from Taiwan. And we had an opportunity to help with the help of the family members, Ate Faith Batino and Kuya Jesse Nicole. We opened a center there in that city. So until that time, we don't have concept, or we had no concept of how we are going to do the HTM activity. So we met the leaders and in the barangay on the city, and also we met some couples in every barangay and give lecture to them and share to them about the event that we're going to happen in Isulan Sultan Kudarat. So finally, we were able to mobilize some couples from Panabo to join the Sultan Kudarat blessing, which was a very good experience for us. Since the venue was very far, even small group of couples was victory. So the mobilization did not stop in Sultan Kudarat, but it was the beginning of a series of blessing events. And step by step, we were learning how to do the Tribal Messiah mission. So in the 2013, we joined the mobilization for another big blessing in Araneta Coliseum. I was assigned in Barangay Bahay Toro in Quezon City for the tribe of Archbishop Soria, while my husband was assigned in VIP mobilization for ILC. Again, every day, we met people one by one, house to house, and explained to them about the event and brought couples to the blessing. Even my own sister was blessed with her husband in this blessing event. So by joining in every mobilization, we were making foundation how to complete our tribe as well as in the future. So again, in my sister, also they finished their 3-day ceremony together with my mother, my parents, my father and my mother in IPLC 2018 with the help of Nanay Shoni Camayo. So in 2014, again, our couple traveled to Manila to help the mobilization for Inaris blessing event. And I was assigned in Barangay Dalig and Barangay de Beverly Hills in Antipolo City. And my husband was assigned with ILC conferences. So we started from the bottom to learn and practice. In my area, I met couples, teach them about the significance of the blessing, and finally brought them to Inaris event. We continuously invested and invested. Still, we were not thinking about our own tribe. Yet, we mobilize to help other blessed families. So helping others also serve as a foundation and good condition to have our own tribe later. So to have our own tribe, we needed to make first good spiritual foundation or condition by following the leader's direction and serve. With this in mind, every year, when there was mobilization, me and my husband left our regular life and moved to Metro Manila to help with the mobilization. I'm so grateful to Kuya Jimmy and Ate Shirley Vergara for trusting me to lead the mobilization in different areas that we could lay a good spiritual foundation. Thank you po. So after Inaris Stadium Antipolo blessing in 2014, we came back to Manila in 2015 to mobilize with the Marikina Sports Complex blessing. This time it is 144,000 blessing, the goal. In this blessing, I was assigned as the head of the registration. And the busiest time of my responsibility started like 1 week before or during the event. So since I had more free time before the event, I talked to Ate Shirley, who was the director of mobilization, and it requested if our couple can do the HTM in Barangay Baisa in Quezon City. It is a neighbor barangay o Bahay Toro, which is we have foundation, but since another couple is doing tribal Messiah there, so I asked the nearby barangay. It's a big barangay as well. So to build up our own tribe in that area. So with her permission, we started our own HTM mission. So my husband was still in Davao and his flight schedule was later. So initially, I started the mobilization by myself, and with the help of the city link and parent leaders, we mobilized and educated couples in different one-day seminar. So later, when I was busy as the head of registration, it was my husband and Joyce Publico, our spiritual daughter, who brought these couples by jeepney to Marikina blessing event. So while we're still in Manila, we grabbed the opportunity to mobilize and educate more couples in an area by inviting them to headquarters. We visited every couple's house one by one and prayed for them. We visited many remote and slum areas personally. There were many unsafe and crowded places in our area, but we risked and visited their houses and educated them. So since we were living in Davao, we had to go back to Davao again. And after the Marikina blessing event, I became pregnant and gave birth to our first daughter. So in the year of 2015, many local and international couples were on fire to fulfill their 430 couples. Similarly, we had the same desire and looking to find opportunity as well to continue completing our tribe. So in December of 2015, the same year, Ate Grace, the regional leader of Mindanao, texted to my husband and suggested if we want to complete our tribe. So he can go to Lanao del Norte and help with the mobilization. So it was a challenging decision for our couple because I was all alone with a newborn baby, and at the same time, I had gallbladder stone, which was very painful and couldn't eat food properly. So our situation was very unstable and difficult, but nothing could stop us from realizing our dream. Jointly, we decided that my husband traveled to Lanao del Norte and helped with mobilization there. So because of the providence, we risked everything. So my husband traveled by bus alone to go to Lanao del Norte. It was very challenging as a foreigner, but he was determined to go. So around 2 months, he stayed in Lanao del Norte and helped with the education and blessing of the couples there. During this period, I was suffering from pain in my gallbladder, and with a newborn baby, I'm taking care of her. So it was the test of our faith as a couple, that how much we are ready to sacrifice for fulfilling our mission of tribal Messiah. So my husband traveled 2 times to Lanao del Norte for mobilization. With the grace and blessing of heavenly parents and true parents as well, maybe because of that condition also, my sickness was completely removed. So late in 2016, our family moved to IPLC, and we had to adjust again and plans for fulfilling our tribal Messiah in a new place and circumstances. This was in this period that my parents and my sister's family completed their 3-day ceremony, and my sister has 1 second-generation child now. So we moved 2016, but they fulfilled their 3-day ceremony by 2018. So by the end of 2019, we were able to complete our ancestors' liberation and blessing and 430 couples. Also, fulfilling this 430 ancestors' liberation and blessing is really challenging for us financially, but because of the condition and the determination and the desire to fulfill it, only spiritual and heavenly parent and true parents really knows how much we sacrifice and how much we really invest, and financially it's really challenging, but we have to really do our best to save money more for the liberation, and spiritual and heavenly parent and true parents really use many people to help us in this situation. So thank you so much for all these people, and thank you for all our sisters for helping us to accomplish this 430 vertical. So at the same time, we were able, and in this 2019, we were very far from, since we are living in IPLC, we are very far from our tribe in Quezon City. But with God's grace and our desire as well to really educate them and to follow up our tribe there, we moved to HQ, which was near to our tribe, little bit near to our tribe compared to IPLC. So at the same time, we also tried to help one Japanese couple to fulfill their tribe. It was the end of 2019 with the cooperation of our Pastor Ernesto Ilano. We conducted an initial blessing in Baisa again and continued education of the couples there. So also in this picture, in 2019, there was nobody around to take care of our children. So we had to go with our children to encourage these parent leaders to bring as many couples they can to join the blessing. So it's like a family mobilization. So it's really also helped a lot because of that. We had the blessing event 2019 with for the Japanese couple, and with the help of the program director and the city link that we arranged to help the Japanese couple to fulfill their tribal Messiah mission. So after the blessing, we conducted seminars and education programs for blessed couples in Baisa. So this picture is our coordinator in our tribal Messiah area, Mr. and Mrs. Roneto and Leticia Alicante. Atileti they joined the blessing in Marikina 2015. And from 2015, she's helping us. And because of her, we were able to organize other blessing as well. We really appreciate this couple's sincere devotion to help families. They have completed also their 3-day ceremony. So with the corona pandemic and lockdowns, so we changed our strategy to online education to our tribe, which is continued until now, the same that other Chonbo and other couples are doing. So with the initiative of Beloved True Mother and Rallies of Hope, our family started to encourage our tribe to watch the online program. So thanks to the technology, which has gone beyond time and space, now my husband has weekly online character and family values lecture for his able tribe and doing hondoke with some of our relatives and active couples through Zoom. Sometimes, if we have money, we send Divine Principle book to families that they can do hondoke. In addition to receive the honor of being a Chonbo couple, we are proud that one of our spiritual children, Joyce Publico, and her spouse were able to complete their tribal Messiah at the young age, even before starting their family life. And hopefully, she and her husband can be inducted as Chonbo couples soon. Yes, brothers and sisters, we had many ups and downs during our journey, but we feel that we are not worthy and not enough yet. It was only God and true parents' grace. Still, we cannot raise up our head in front of heaven because millions of people still don't know true heavenly parents and true parents. Even though unworthy and having many fallen natures, but still push our body to unite with true Father in heaven and true Mother on the earth. We are destined to take even one step more to realize the long-awaited dream of heavenly parents, true parents, and humankind for peace, prosperity, and joy. With this in our hearts, we want to bow down our head in humbleness and gratitude to our beloved heavenly parent and true parents, leaders, and all our blessed families and members. Our family wishes that heavenly parent and true parents' abundant blessing be with you and your families. Thank you for patiently listening to our presentation. Samida.